Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're diving into something truly transformative for anyone looking to master a new language. It's about training your brain to actually think in that language.
Yeah.
It's kind of a shortcut, really, to a whole new level of fluency. And what's surprising is how quickly your brain can adapt, bypassing maybe years of traditional study.
Well, what's truly fascinating and, often overlooked in the sea of language learning advice is just the neurological efficiency you gain. Our mission today really is to cut through some of that noise,
Right.
giving you clear, actionable strategies from, a fantastic set of sources we looked at. We're talking about bridging the gap between simply understanding English and actually living it, processing it directly.
Yeah, and we're drawing heavily from an excellent source, Master Your Mind, Master English.
Yeah.
It presents this really powerful idea. True fluency isn't just hearing or speaking words.
No.
It's about connecting your thoughts directly with English words without that, that cumbersome translation step. So our deep dive today is custom tailored to help you achieve exactly that. So why is this direct connection so crucial then? Many language learners, they find themselves in this frustrating loop. They can understand phrases, maybe even form sentences.
Sure.
But they struggle to keep a fluid conversation going. They feel like they're always kind of one step behind in their own head.
And this raises that important question. Why does that happen? Our sources really highlight that the problem often stems from a mental translation step.
Oh.
Think of Emily. She was a customer support agent mentioned. She could understand words fine, but couldn't respond quickly. And she admitted, she said, I always translate in my head before I speak.
Right, that extra step.
Exactly. That translation step creates a significant bottleneck because your brain is doing this double conversion, right?
Mm-hmm.
From your initial concept to your native language, then from native to English. What we're aiming for is a direct, efficient neural pathway, bypassing that entirely.
That's the core of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bypassing that translation step, connecting thoughts directly to English words. That's crucial for quick, natural responses, for true fluency. Even if your English isn't, perfect yet.
Absolutely. It's about fundamentally rewiring those mental pathways.
Okay, so we've identified the translation trap. That makes sense. But how do we actually retrain the brain?
Mm-hmm.
Our sources introduce us to what I maybe call cognitive stealth missions.
I like that.
Integrating English so naturally into your daily life, you almost don't even realize you're practicing.
Exactly. It's about seamlessly integrating English into your daily life. And it proves you don't need expensive courses or, travel to achieve natural fluency.
Right.
The key is consistency and the habit of using English every day in your thoughts, making it active, not passive.
The examples from the sources are, they're incredibly inspiring. Take David. He was frustrated with his progress until he started just describing what he was doing entirely in English. Like while preparing dinner with his wife, he'd say, I'm chopping the vegetables.
Oh, interesting.
Boiling the water and setting the table. Simple stuff.
Hmm?
But he literally transformed a mundane task into powerful language practice.
And we see similar, really powerful shifts across all sorts of jobs and routines. Sophia, a tailor, she describes her actions like, I'm cutting the cloth, this dress needs a zipper. Or Grace, a housewife, narrating her day making breakfast. Today, I will wash the clothes, clean the kitchen, and call my sister.
Yeah.
Even warehouse workers, Henry and John, they found improvement by narrating actions like, I am lifting this box or I am moving boxes. It's about making English the sort of the active voice of your internal monologue.
That's fascinating. And it leads directly to another brilliant method, which is just observing and describing your surroundings. Michael, a friend of the author, Myra, he would explore a new city and describe the local scenes entirely in English.
Right.
Focus on specific details, like how sunlight hit a building or how food smells mixed with street sounds. So simple, yet so effective.
It truly is. And Nathan, a delivery worker, he used his time waiting for orders or even just in traffic. He had to describe everything he saw. I see a red building. A man is crossing the street. The sky is cloudy today.
Just narrating the world.
Exactly. Similarly, Hannah, a teacher's assistant, she practices by thinking about what she sees on her daily walks. The sky is blue.
Yeah.
There are many cars. It's about cultivating a constant awareness and then, verbalizing it internally in English.
Okay, this next one is truly impactful, though it might sound a bit, quirky at first. Self-talk and inner monologue. Remember Emily, the one who realized she was translating?
Yeah, the customer support agent.
She was challenged to speak to herself in English all day.
Yeah.
Even just in her head. Small beginnings like narrating, brushing her teeth. I'm brushing my teeth and getting ready for work.
Mm.
But apparently that rapidly led to a surge in fluency and confidence. But, for our listener, what about that initial awkwardness? Or maybe the fear of developing bad habits if you're not getting external feedback?
That's a great question. It's a really common initial hurdle, absolutely. But the sources emphasize the goal here isn't grammatical perfection right out of the gate.
Okay.
It's about building the habit of direct connection. Think of it like building a new muscle.
Right. Focus on the connection first.
Exactly. Thomas, a shop owner, for instance, he speaks to himself as if talking to a customer when he's organizing products. Let me place these here. This shelf looks clean. I need more stock for this item. James, a gardener, even talks to his tools, describing them. This is a shovel. I use it to dig the soil. These practices, they build your inner English voice, which is just key to natural flow. And over time, that inner voice actually starts to self-correct as you absorb more native English input.
And it doesn't even have to be active narration all day long, right?
Oh.
Henry, who works in an office, combats tiredness by simply recalling his whole day in English, just 5 minutes before sleeping. I woke up at 7. I had toast and eggs. I went to the office.
Yeah, that's a great example. It's a calm, consistent way to reinforce those pathways without feeling like a chore. And beyond just producing English, our sources also highlight how active engagement with listening transforms passive input.
Ah, okay. Active listening.
Yes. Sarah, a colleague mentioned in the source, she listened to short English podcasts during her morning walks. But instead of just hearing, she'd pause, reflect on vocabulary, and actually reconstruct sentences in her head.
So she's really working with the material.
Exactly. This isn't just listening, it's active thinking and learning. It boosted her understanding and confidence significantly. She wasn't just consuming, she was processing.
Okay, shifting gears a bit here. Beyond the solo stuff, the narration and listening, the sources also demonstrate how imagining and practicing conversations, even just with yourself, can make a huge difference.
Oh, yeah.
Preparing you for real-life interactions.
Like a mental dress rehearsal, isn't it?
It absolutely is. And what's fascinating here are the examples of learners preparing for very specific scenarios. Rachel, she was a nurse dealing with emergencies, right?
She trained herself to think in English by imagining full work scenarios before her shift even started, picturing a patient arriving, a doctor giving instructions, how she would respond.
Wow.
This helped her brain process English faster without needing to translate in the heat of the moment. She built that muscle memory for quick responses.
And Daniel, the electrician, he had an interesting realization. He initially prepared full sentences for situations like word-for-word scripts, but he found it made him sound slow and, unsure.
Yeah, that can happen. Too rehearsed.
So he started practicing short, useful phrases instead.
Yeah.
Things like, yes, I understand, let me check, please give me a moment. He even created a personal dictionary, writing down new phrases with examples from his own life.
Oh, that's smart.
Like, I'll take care of it right away, and practice them mentally until they just felt natural. Does focusing on shorter, practical phrases like Daniel did, rather than full sentences, offer maybe a quicker path to conversational fluency?
It can definitely accelerate things, I think, especially for specific contexts like work or common interactions. It prioritizes practical communication over maybe grammatical perfection early on, which can be really motivating.
Makes sense.
And we see similar success with role-playing, too. Thomas, the shop owner we mentioned earlier, he practiced with his friend Kevin, just pretending to be in a shop. How much is this bag of rice? It's $5 for 5 kilograms.
Simple interactions.
Simple, low stakes. Or Ethan and Rachel, a married couple, they made a simple rule, 10 minutes every evening speaking only English to each other, talking about their day, kindly correcting each other. It creates that safe space to test out those mental pathways.
Yeah, that sounds really helpful. And the sources also provide these fantastic practical exercises you can try mentally, just simulating common situations. Imagine ordering at a bakery, right? Good morning. I'd like a loaf of bread, please. Or a restaurant. I would like to order a salad. Picture yourself at the post office. I want to send a package to New York.
Or the grocery store. Where can I find the rice?
Right. And the key, the sources say, is to change the details. Don't just repeat the same script over and over.
Yeah, very.
Change the names, the items, the destinations. Train your brain for flexibility, for confidence in different situations.
So stepping back a bit, what does all this tell us about the fundamental shift needed for true fluency? Well, consistency, repetition, and crucially, embracing imperfection seem paramount.
Imperfection, yeah. That's a big one.
The goal isn't perfect grammar right away. It's connecting your thoughts with English words directly. Mistakes are natural. They're an essential part of learning. It's about building those neural connections through constant practice, even if it's messy at first.
That's the crucial takeaway, I think. The sources really emphasize that active repetition is key. When you hear a new sentence, don't just understand it passively. Repeat it to yourself. Break it into smaller parts. Say it slowly, then faster. And try it with emotion. Like if you hear, "Can I help you with that?" Try repeating it with a helpful tone.
Oh, nice.
Then maybe a surprised tone. Playing with the way you speak helps you remember and understand much better. Builds a deeper connection.
And those mental exercises, they can get quite sophisticated, actually. Creating mini stories in your head, maybe using real memories or just making them up.
Right.
And then changing small details, like maybe Laura sending a package to Chicago this time, not Boston. That really strengthens those mental pathways and builds adaptability.
It makes it more flexible.
Exactly. And for those listening with families, there was Jason, a father of 2. He started telling his kids simple bedtime stories in English. Once upon a time, a little cat lost its way.
Oh, lovely.
It helped both him and his children with vocabulary and pronunciation, all in a very natural, connected way.
So this really isn't just about learning English anymore, is it? It's about living with it, making it a natural extension of your daily thought process.
Yeah.
As Emily, the customer support agent, she later found, she said, "Even when I'm doing the dishes or folding clothes, I think in English. It has become a part of my life."
That's the goal.
That's the level of fluency and integration we really want to help you reach. So we've journeyed through some incredibly practical and, I think, inspiring ways to train your brain to think in English, showing how everyday activities, self-talk, mental role-playing, how they can truly transform your fluency and confidence.
Yeah, this deep dive truly underscores that you don't need, expensive courses or expensive travel to achieve natural English. The key is consistent, conscious engagement with the language right there in your thoughts, making it a natural extension of your daily life. It's really about intentionally building and strengthening those mental muscles, those direct pathways.
So for you listening, we invite you to take just one small, powerful step today. Pick a routine activity, maybe making coffee, your commute, even just waiting in line somewhere.
Yeah, anything.
And for just 5 minutes, try to describe what you're doing or seeing or feeling entirely in English, even if it's just in your head. Notice how your mind works to frame the process. Feel that direct connection starting to form between your thoughts and the language. So the question is, what small routine can you transform into a powerful English workout this week?